guys, welcome to your love reading, Spiritual Infusion 1111. Let's go ahead and get into it. The first card out we have is We Are One. Don't let fear get in the way of the truth. Okay, so I feel like we're starting off really big here, and then we also have communication that's at the bottom, and you see how we're starting off with the ones. So this could be a life path 1. You could be a life path 11. You could be born on the 29th. You could be born on the 19th. The 28th. But somebody wants to send you a message today. And I also feel like this is somebody who can be relatively intimidated with how to come forward and communicate to you, communicate their wants, communicate their needs. This is also somebody that feels like they're not sure whether or not you're even open to hearing them or open to listening to them. And they're also worried about being able to say the right things. It's like this is somebody who feels like they can be themselves with you. And they also feel like when you and them are together, it's like there is no fear, but it's like the moment that you leave them, there is a bit of anxiety here. But I also feel like it's fear of the unknown. Because again, you have somebody who is just really trying to make sure that they say the right things to you. This is somebody who feels like, again, you have an 11. Now we have 1111, the gates of heaven, right? Being mirrors for each other makes self-love so important. I wish I was there to love you, but if not, I want you to love yourself. So again, it's coming in as somebody here who wants to be with you, who wants to take the time to communicate, but there's also something here that they're working on or they're working towards. And what you may not realize is you and them are mirroring one another. So your childhood, the overall perspective, yeah, maybe the minute details may be different. However, there's a lot of similarities to why you do what you do and why this person does what they do. And I also feel like that the more that this person gets to know you or the more that this person thinks about you, the more that they're beginning to realize that you are a reflection of them, but in a different form. If you're a man watching this or a masculine energy watching this, because masculine energy can even, sometimes women are more masculine than men, right? It's an energetic thing. So if you're watching this and you're in a masculine energy, the mirroring aspect is that the feminine will mirror the emotional component of it, or they will mirror the other aspect of it, right? Other aspect of you and your feelings, and it may be generated in a different manner. However, it has the same thing, but from a feminine perspective. So it's like, for example, it's like when I was trying to teach my son about karma, because he's born on the 8th, right? So I'm trying to teach him about karma. Now, my way of going about karma is different than his way. His is a physical action to give somebody karma, where mine is more so you reap what you sow. You treat me how you treat me, so, you get what you deserve. His is something different, right? It's a masculine point of view. So somebody here is definitely in a place where they just want to tell you that they love you. But it's more so like they want to show you how much they love you. Because it's something here where either they get tongue-tied or they want to open up. They want to be very honest. This is also somebody with the number 2 coming in. You could be a life path 2. I want to hold you in my arms and feel our bodies unite as one. 1-1 can be significant. 1-11, 11-2, 2-11, 2-1, 12. Be born on the 11th. But again, this is somebody that wants to be close to you. This is somebody that wants to be intimate with you. This is somebody that wants to feel your skin on top of them. This is somebody who's going through a lot of different changes right now and a lot of different adjustments in their life. But when it comes to you, it's like they just want to be right next to you, to a point where this is somebody who's thinking about you constantly. And I do feel like there is a bit of fear here on their end. again, and a number 2. 22 could be a life path 22. 2 could be significant. And again, you have this also popping out with, it's the 11 again. So we're seeing significant patterns, right? 2s are all about partnership. It's all about choice. You have the masculine and the feminine energy here, right? 1 is masculine energy, 2 is feminine energy. And a love like ours can change the world. So again, you have somebody here that really does have very strong feelings when it does come to you. This is somebody, there are messages being exchanged through music or movies. Listen carefully and trust what you hear. Have you ever been doing something where you'll say something and then right after it, it comes like the person will say that on TV? It's the same thing. Your person is getting a lot of downloads when it does come to you. They could even be watching like romantic movies or comedies or listening to certain music because they really feel like when it's just you and them together, it's like nothing else matters. No matter what they have going on, no matter what their burdens are, when they're with you or when they're talking to you or when they're engaged with you, it feels like everything stands still is what it feels like. But I also feel like there is a level of fear here with really opening up and communicating. And for some of you, this is somebody that doesn't know if you want to hear from them. This is somebody that's been thinking about you a lot. This is somebody that it's even for some of you, this could be somebody who's tried to move on, but they can't. And again, I just keep getting that there's a lot of anxiety over some level of communication. This could even be somebody that's better at communicating in acts of intimacy, or this could be somebody that says, listen, I'm not great at communicating my feelings, but I can show you my feelings, right? I will physically put forth the effort. I will physically make love to you. I will physically show you that you are my world, my stars, my sun, and beyond. But when it comes to this person opening up and physically communicating how they feel, there is a bit of there's a bit of fear here. Why are they scared to tell the collective the truth? For some of you, it's the way that you look, or it's just who you embody. It doesn't matter if you're a masculine or a feminine energy. There's something about you that's very divined. Divined? Sorry, bear with me. I'm a little bit tired. But I really wanted to do a reading today because I was like, I didn't do one yesterday. And by the way, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. I would greatly appreciate it. Also, too, I am doing 1 or 2 question readings. All that information will be in the description. And also feel free to check out my new channel, which is just collective readings. And it has nothing to do with love, but they're pretty dope. So I'll include a link to that, Spiritual Infusion, 1111 clips. Also, if you're one of these nerds that keeps stealing my content, shame on you. If you are listening to this and their name is not Spiritual Infusion 1111, please make sure you flag them because they are stealing content. All right, let's go back to our regularly scheduled program. So, the reason that this person has a lot of fear when it does come to you is because you embody divine energy. In this embodiment of divine energy, there's something about you where it's coming in as very fertile. Now, we could take it physically in the sense of, physically having a child, but it's deeper than that, right? It's about you being fertile enough where the two of you, if they have the seed and you have the fertilizer together, you guys can grow, gardens or whatever you want, right? But it's also about the way that you handle yourself, the way that you create certain things, the way that this person views you as somebody being extremely abundant and nurturing and very stable. And it creates a level of fear. Why would that make this person nervous? It's almost like you're too good to be true or you're too put together. They're scared because I think that they've never had somebody with the heart in reverse. They've never had somebody give to them emotionally the way that you do. To a point where I feel like this individual has been in a mental prison for a really long time. And there's a lot of fixation on the unknown. So in past relationships, it feels like there was either a lack of communication or a lack of understanding, where this person felt like their voice didn't matter. This doesn't even matter if this is with their friends, with their family, whatever it may be. It's coming in as, it's like this person is insecure with whether or not you're on the same page as them. It's like they're worried. It's like this person is worried because they want to go on this journey with you, but they're also, there's a lot of things that are stopping them, whether that's who you are, your divine energy, whether that's they feel like they're your equal, they're equally yoked, right? Whether that's a certain type of, health issues for some of you. There's certain health issues with somebody that could be coming forward that you don't know about. But it's not a coincidence that you have 11, 11, 11, 2, 2. That's not a coincidence. Sorry, I have the hiccups. This is also somebody that says we're twin flames and here to ascend and help others do the same. It's something about your story with this person needing to be heard. It's something about your story where it's very uplifting. For some of you, you may write a book. For some of you, you may go share your story with other people here. But it's like with you, this person feels like they can ascend, that they can be themselves, that they can have a higher level of love here where the ego isn't involved. Because I feel like whoever you are dealing with, they could have a fragile ego or a fear of having a sense of rejection, but that rejection is just their way of protection, protecting themselves, creating these barriers. And I feel like whoever this person is, they're really working very hard right now on clearing their predictive programming. And a part of that predictive programming is you're not good enough. You have to date somebody that's your age, your race, your religion, your whatever. And it's something about this person where they feel like in order to harmonize the situation with you, they have to be able to speak their truth. But it's like the more that they want to come forward and speak their truth, the more they just keep thinking about you. So again, there's a lot going on with this person where they're telepathically communicating with you because they're struggling with the physical communication. I also feel like too, you're dealing with somebody who's been through a lot of hurt. You could be going through a lot of hurt, but just like every single super human story, there's always an antagonist or a protagonist or whatever it is. They have the same story, except they just view things differently. One views it half empty, one views it half full. So for this person, they're really having to work on that predictive programming, on thinking everything is negative, on thinking the worst when it comes to things, because it's setting themselves up to fail. And with you, they want to succeed. With you, they don't want any old patterns from the past resurfacing and coming in here and destroying something that has the potential to be very beautiful. This is also somebody which you may or may not realize. They daydream a lot about you. Sometimes it's intimate. Other times they visualize your future together, waking up next to you, what they want to do with you, where they want to go with you. For some of you, it's like vacations, it's traveling. And others of you, it's just the day-to-day grind, or it's the day-to-day thing. It's like this person really just wants to embody you. They want to feel you. They want to be underneath you. This is somebody that I also am getting like they can't get you off their mind. What's that one song? Do 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 do. I can't get you out of my mind. Do 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 do. What song is that? Okay, listen. I was named after Whitney Houston, but obviously I did not acquire her vocals. So sorry about that, guys. But I can't get you out of my mind. Do 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 do. What song is that? Put it in the comment section. Let everybody know. This is somebody that's thinking about you a lot. This is somebody who feels like I feel like this is also some of you that they watch you from afar. And this is also somebody that they've watched you change, or they've watched you grow outside of your identity. It's like they keep watching you either reinvent yourself, or it's something here where it's almost surprising to this person how much you change, or how much you've changed in a small period of time. Here's another 11. I'm afraid this relationship is too good to be true. I pull away in fear. So again, you have somebody here who is scared. That's why they have to go back and fix that programming. Because the reality is, this person feels like you're meant to be with each other. This person feels like they're tired of being away from you physically. I'm trying to process my fear so I can come back to you, right? So it's somebody that's sitting here saying, I'm tired of being physically away from you. You know, I just want to tell you that a love like ours can change the world. A love like ours can change the narrative. It can get people to believe again. It can get people to realize that anything is possible, you know, when you trust somebody and you love somebody and you give to them in the manner that they want to without limitations. But the fact that they're scared that you're too good to be true, it's almost like they're waiting for that shoe to drop. They're waiting for something to come in. They're waiting for somebody to say something. But the reality is, it's like, my heart is open to love and it's guiding back to you. So for some of you, you're not in current, you're either not in union with this person yet. Some of you could be in union with them, but somebody wants to come back to you. And when they're coming back to you, they know that there is a little bit of quicksand. They know that it's not going to be easy peasy lemon squeezy, right? They know that they're going to have to put the work in. And there's something here that needs to be polished. The fact that these people are walking on sand is exfoliating. So whatever does not need to be there, even the dead skin on the bottom of your feet, right? That sand is going to polish whatever it is. And it feels like this individual is coming towards you. But in coming towards you, it's like there's a lot of things that they're removing at the same time that just no longer serve a purpose in their life. And they're coming back towards you. I long to sweep you off your feet and shower you with love. So again, I wish I could say what I really feel, and someday I will. But right now, I'm afraid to be myself. So that's where you have this, I want to send you a message today, but I'm afraid to. Because for them, this rejection, again, 29, 2 plus 9 is 11. So a lot of 11s. But they're scared to come forward and really tell you, because let's say, for example, this person says, I'm in love with you. And if you don't feel the same, that's going to crush them. If this is somebody from your past that had to do a lot of work, right? They're scared that this is their chance to tell you, and it's easier for them to have hope or to leave faith open than it is to have that door completely shut. So that's a part of it, right? Because what you don't realize is they feel better fantasizing. 97, 79 could be significant. 711, 97, 74, 47, 27 could be significant. But they really want to open you up, and they want to tell you, I just want to sweep you off your feet. I want to make love to you. I want to do all the things that I didn't do. And this is somebody that feels like they're struggling with validating your love in the 3D. And this person is sitting here saying, I know that I ran from the relationship, and I know that the only place I feel safe giving to you is in the 3D. And I know that that's not fair to you, but please just give me time, because they're really trying to understand how they have such a strong connection to you. This is also somebody that's sitting here saying, you are my true love, my heart, my soul. I wish I could tell you how I really feel, right? Think about that. I really want to tell you how I feel, but I'm afraid to be myself because you are my true love. Hopefully I can take a picture of that. So it just feels like you have somebody here who really is your equal. This is also somebody where even in this deck, right, we have karmic energy. We didn't get anything about timing. We didn't get anything about karmic energy. Like, this is what I'm saying, the karmic ties. We didn't get anything about that. Look, more karmic ties. What we got is that this is somebody that you are mirroring. But the problem in your connection is the communication, whether that's a lack of communication or a lack of understanding. This is also somebody that wants to come forward towards you, but they're doing it in their own time. For some of you, time is running out. For others of you, this person is doing the work so that they can be honest and open about how they feel. I close my eyes, another 11, and imagine that you're here with me. It feels so real. I'm beginning to understand this is what it means to be in the 5D with you. Okay? So again, you have somebody here who also shut down the parts of themselves that wanted love, that wanted romance, that wanted intimacy, but you make them want that again. You make them strive for that. You make them feel like because of you and because of the way that you've loved them, right? Through this union, they feel like anything is possible. And it's crazy because this person really feels like you complete them. You can complete their sentences. You can say what they're thinking. It just amazes them that how in sync the two of you are, to a point where I feel like this person hasn't even told you to the extent of actually how in sync the two of you are. But I also feel like too, this person really does want you to send them positive energy. This is somebody that feels like they can tell when you're sad, when you're mad, when you're frustrated, whatever it may be. And it's like they don't want that. I also feel like there's somebody here that's worried about you being controlled, or you may be worried about this person being controlled by the people around you or the people around them, and they don't like that. It's like this person really had to go back and find their power. They had to realize, why was my eagle? Hey, eagle. Maybe an eagle is a message for somebody. Because the thing about the eagle is that the crow's the only bird that attacks the eagle, right? But when the crow attacks the eagle doesn't fight back. But what the eagle does is it flies and it soars directly towards the sun. It goes up. And eventually, the crow that attacked it can't sustain the elevation or the lack of oxygen like the eagle can. So it will automatically fall off. So it's something here about this person realizing that their ego is fragile because they never went above. It's like they were too busy or too worried about, boots on the ground and not acknowledging or worried about what is the purpose. Is that ego stopping you from having, the love of your life? Is this ego stopping you from obtaining your goals because, you want to have the last word? It's something here with this person where they're realizing that with you, there is no need for ego because you supersede that vibration, that frequency. You're at a different elevation where ego is not necessary and needed when it does come to you. And this is also somebody that feels like your energy is merging as one. Sorry. And as if it has a life of its own. And they really do feel like the two of you are becoming one with each other. But again, I feel like there's this part where this person may feel like they don't deserve you. This may be somebody that feels like that they're worried that once they really give to you, once they love you, once they express their truth, that you're going to leave them when you see who they really are. And that's why they're sitting here trying to figure out the connection. Because what you may not realize is that this is somebody who was not expecting this. This is somebody who is really working on leaving their comfort zone. 23 can be significant. By the way, today's Enzo's birthday, 120. Baby stinks, little Enzo, Scruff McGruff. Okay, the Frenchie, it is his birthday today, little stinks. I just wanted to say that because it reminded me of it too, a 20. But yeah, you're getting ready to come into union with somebody. It's just a matter of time. With all these 11s, with all these 1s, with all these 2s, right? There is a lot of stability that's coming because it is a divine partnership that needs to come in. And somebody here is really praying that you'll come back after everything that's happened between the two of you. And you have somebody here as well that could be relatively worried or relatively scared that you're not going to forgive them if they make a mistake, or you're not going to forgive somebody from your past. Because this person is sitting there saying, well, you kind of have to forgive me for my past, because if you unconditionally love me, then you understand that whatever actions that I took, it wasn't because I didn't love you, but it was because of the way that I was raised. It was because of whatever. So clearing the programming is necessary in order to open the heart. So this is this person that keeps going back and forth. They said that they unconditionally love me, but I feel like I don't know if they can forgive me. And for some of you, you can forgive them, but that doesn't mean you're going to forget what they did. That doesn't mean that it stops the healing process. And for others of you, I do think that you would forgive whatever the situation is, as long as they're very honest and open. I think the problem with this person is, instead of opening up and telling you, listen, I'm scared. Listen, I just need a minute because like the way that you are, it doesn't make sense. And I just need to make things go a little slower, or I want to pick things up. It's like this person is so intimidated on communicating this to you. And for some of you, you have somebody here that feels like they're not even in a place where they can be honest and open with you. They feel like, how can I go in there and expect them to forgive me when I've not even forgiven myself for the way that I've treated them? That's a part of the problem, right? A part of the problem is, how do they expect you to forgive them when they've not forgiven themselves for something that they've done to you? All right, let's get into your extended. If you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe. I will greatly appreciate it. All right. What is this person's energy in general? What's this person's energy in general? I know that's right. Partnership. All right, I like that. Starting off the gate hot. The block is hot. Lego my ego. 7th house. So you have somebody here that, well, I guess this is for our extended, but their energy is partnership. Their energy is marriage, negotiation, something in this sense. What happened in their past that impacts the collective and this person moving forward? What's happened in this person's past? Something with their mother or something with a feminine energy. It could even be, for some of you, if they're married, it's a relationship, but it's a relationship with a feminine energy. It doesn't matter if you're dealing with a woman or a man. Show me. What about their past has impacted the connection? It's about the relationship. It is. It's about their tradition. It's about their relationship. It's about their expectations, their advice. What is the current energy that this person is in when it comes to the collective? What is this current energy that they're in? Get ready, because somebody here is getting ready to take some type of leap of faith. See, in the past, this is somebody who was really worried about whether or not you were exactly like them, whether or not a community would like you, whether or not people would say certain things, whether or not whatever, right? There's a lot of limitations and there's a lot of restrictions when it comes to the Hierophant. Think about it. Church, school, government, whatever, it's meant to control. There's a lot of control when it comes to who and how this person can view things. That's why in this card, the eyes are closed. Because it doesn't matter who you are, it's about what this is. Where now this person is in a place where they don't care about their traditions. They don't care who doesn't like it. They don't care if somebody here doesn't want them to get married. They don't care if, you know, how people view them if they get a divorce. This is an energy where right now your person is coming in very beautiful. Wow. And what's coming in the future for these two? Whoa. There's going to be some type of deeper level of understanding. What's coming in for the future, for the collective and this person? Communication. In the near future, there's going to be some form of communication coming in here. And something is going to move very quickly. For some of you, there's travel here. There's movement. Communication on social media. Something is going to be moving very quickly. Now, before we continue, all of this is going to be available on the extended. The extended is available on the website, and I may put it on Vimeo as well if you're having a hard time with the website, okay? But what we do is we take a deep dive into your person's psyche. So it's their perception of things, and in the extended, it's the micro details. YouTube, it's more of a macro perspective of their emotions, the 5D, where the extendeds are very 3D things. This is what happened in their past, that impacted your relationship. Here's where this person is right now. Here's what's going on around them, and here's what's coming in, right? So what it's doing is it's giving you the granular details to kind of fill in the holes that maybe you have questions with, because I keep seeing like a puzzle, but there's pieces of the puzzle that are missing, where the extended will illuminate that information. Okay, so the link for that will be in the comment section below. And on top of it, I'll also put a link right here for you guys to click. So you can click the link and it will take you right to the extended. All right. Let's keep going. What is this person insecure about? What is this person insecure about when it comes to the collective? Their transformation. It's Scorpio energy, so it's also what's hidden. There's a lot of paranoia because there's a lot of change. I could keep going, but I'm going to wait, okay? And what is this person's perception of the collective? What is their overall perception of the collective? Okay. Saturn. And it's funny because I also have the star here as well. Oh, look. Oh, somebody is very attracted to you. You even have the sacral chakra here. You have somebody here that is very, very, very attracted to you. But I also feel like their perception of you too is like you're a hard worker. You're responsible, right? You put forth good energy. You know, you don't have a problem setting certain boundaries or having a level of restriction. It seems like you're somebody that's very disciplined to a point where it almost feels like it's too good to be true, and they're very attracted to you, okay? Sometimes I feel like I look like an egg, like Humpty Dumpty, fell off the wall, right? But whoever this person is, it's like they don't see the egg. I don't know why. Or they don't see you looking like a potato. Like they view you in a completely different manner. What is this person's intentions with the collective? What's their intentions? Okay, they want to love you. They want to love you down. I know that's right. Is it because we're coming up towards like Valentine's Day? Is that why all of a sudden it's like we're getting this influx of love? I don't know what it is, but that's what it looks like. Look, 4 of Wands and divine assistance. Yeah. Okay. What are people saying about the collective and this person romantically? What are they saying about the two of them together? People are talking about how either they love you or you love them, or the fact that you guys look good together. Something about the way you would look together, how you balance each other out. I don't know, but I'm really, really excited to get into this extended. So with that being said, this is your reading. I love you guys so much. Thank you for all of your love and support. It definitely means the world to me. If you guys do want to pick up any of your love oil, your money oil, or the tiger's blood, all of that information will be available in the description, as well as manifestation candles and all that jazz. If you want to book a personal reading with me, grab a 1 or 2 question reading, all that information is available. And with that being said, those of you guys that are coming on down to Funky Town, go ahead and click on the link in the comment section below, and it will take you right to the reading where you can grab it. And until next time, I love you guys, and happy Taco Tuesday. And yeah, man, keep your head up. It seems like somebody here really does love you and wants to come close for sure.